Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. So glad to have you here. Okay, so this is a tarot card reading channel where I offer general card readings, money and career readings, love readings, and for a limited time, personal readings. For the personal readings, you can see more information in the description box below. For the money and career and love readings, you'll have to consider becoming a Patreon member, which really does help the growth and development of the channel. There's a lot of things I plan to offer you, and with your support, we can get there. When it comes to the YouTube channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please leave comments. I would love to know if the readings are helping you. Okay, thank you for being here once more, and let's get into your reading. Okay, Aries, hi. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. We are going to do a money and career reading for you for the time frame of... Wow, I forgot what the months are just now. For the time frame of... Wow, what month are we in? Oh yeah, okay. For the time frame of August to September the 12th of 2025. Wow, I am... I totally forgot. Sometimes I just, what do you call it? Zone in and out of timelines in my head. That's probably a thing of sorts. A good thing. Just means that I could, be very imaginative, I guess. But that was, wow. I forgot what month we were in. And I did sign in at work today, and I put the month and everything. So yeah, you know what? I'm just tired. It's the weekend. I'm doing well. It's Friday. It's Friday evening, and just recently got off of work, so that's probably having a little bit of toll on me. But yeah. Oh my gosh, Aries, this is your money and career reading for the time frame of August the 18th to September the 12th, yes, of 2025. Aries, in order to see the full reading, you will have to consider becoming a Patreon member, a Lotus Patreon member. That way you'll get to see the entirety of the money and career reading. When it comes to the YouTube page, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Please subscribe because that definitely helps the channel in so many ways. And I'm still dealing with limited technology, so please bear with me. I have to try to get this through a timely manner. Hopefully one day soon I won't have this problem. So let's get into it. Let's see what's happening for you, Aries. Let's see. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, right off the bat. Aries, you are very involved. Whoa, interesting. What I see is that you're more so involved in further. It's like I almost feel like I had something like this for you similarly in a past reading. Like you're still about this. If you haven't been about this already, you're about to go into this. This is further establishing. Like you are busy at work establishing your life on a much more harmonious, stable, and affluent ground. That's for you, and I sense affluent in the terms of for you, as in you want to be able to have that freedom to just afford what you want to afford, and take trips where you want to take trips, and not be like having to stress or worry about certain financial matters or something like that. You want to have reasonable means to take care of yourself and stand on your own 2 feet without any particular worries of the unforeseen. I sense for some of you, you're definitely like really involved in whatever work this is. This is I sense for some of you, you're really trying to create perhaps your own business or a particular product of sorts or service. I sense that very heavily. So there's a lot of independent spirit or entrepreneur spirit coming through with the Queen of Pentacles right now. Some of you are cultivating, I sense, a finishing act, almost like a passing the torch towards someone who's going to take over because you're about to retire or something like that. where you just want to you want to bow out, ease out of a certain aspect of responsibility, but be comfortable and know that everything is assured and stable as you're leaving the situation. So there's clearly two extremes that's coming across here, but either an Aries, like they're really trying to establish something, and then there's an Aries vibe that is trying to go into retirement or go into perhaps an extended break or something like that, and want to make sure that things are reasonably taken care of, so they don't have to worry about their financial matters or social matters or networking matters or their name that's involved in this or whatever situation is for your life. But overarchingly for all of you Aries, it's really about solidifying, fortifying your financial stability and your grounds on whatever capacity that is for you. So yeah, you're very hands-on with this right now, and I said just a lot of passion, a lot of energy that you're putting into this. Wow, some of you, I don't know. It's almost like some of you are kind of fighting this type of work, and well, fighting it in a way whereby you want to work, you're enjoying what you're doing, but I almost feel like there's some capacity that's trying to pull you into a rest period, or to at least make time for an excursion of sorts, or make time for other dynamics that can be very as much of importance as it is to your career path or your business path or whatever have you. That could be, loved ones want to go on a vacation with you, or perhaps certain loved ones want you to retire with them, or maybe not to take on so much of the responsibilities and really enjoy other freedoms that you have available to you to live life more fuller, with more options to partake in. It's some of you really do have that type of vibe. So whatever the institution, whatever the situation is for you, Aries, wherever you fall into that, the main point right now is that y'all are trying to fortify this stable financial ground, and you're just very much involved in this at this time. Further clarification, yeah, the 8 of Cups. So what's coming through some of you, and it really hits all of those parts that I just said. The 8 of Cups is like some of you are leaving in understanding, because it actually is taking certain aspects of your, like a certain aspect of peace, a certain aspects of other levels of comfort and expectations that you haven't been necessarily able to partake in, because this is taking a lot of your energy. In certain respects, it's not entirely like that. It's like a bittersweet type thing. So that's definitely for some of you, but for a larger amount of you who are like going into this, like trying to make sure that these financial aspects are being fortified and being nurtured and moving in the direction that you aim for, it's because you want to get away from any shortcomings or misgivings that, like I told you, that may come about, or any particular shifts in your environment, or perhaps even in your family, perhaps even in any unforeseen business economic type standings or whatever have you. You want to go away from disappointments. You want to go away from things that may cause you grief, that may cause you anxiety, falsities, and that's why you're trying to establish this very strong entrepreneurial, like financial strength and stability, not just with your finances, but also with your social work and social network. This is just it's coming across very serious at this time for you. Like, it's so much of your energy is going to this because you're trying to fortify something. Okay. And some of you, it may not necessarily be entrepreneurial. It could be you fortifying your place in an institution, okay, or your title, or whatever have you, like anchoring yourself with the best possible outcomes of your financial health, of which you could build something. And again, some of you is leaving a situation, not wanting to like any disappointments to happen. You want to make sure that things are in place. It's a lot. I really do sense so much energy is putting forth in this. You are being very busy at this time, trying to make sure that the finances, the delegations, the resources, because you're very focused on the Pentacle, the resource, everything is in place. You don't want any setbacks. You understand? Further clarification. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Again, the Four of Pentacles. It's literally the epitome of what I'm trying to say. It's like that fortification element. You want to make sure the legal aspects are in place. You want to make sure that the savings are in place, the investments are in place. Make sure that any bills or whatever have you that are going to be satisfied. There's more than enough in the coffers for that. You want to make sure that the right people are involved to manage X, Y, and Z. You want to it's a fortification of a type of responsibility. And again, depending on where you fall on this, Aries, some of you are coming in trying to fortify something so you can build on it. Could be a new promotion or a new business, like I said, or whatever the situation is for you. And then some of you, it's making sure that you're all set for your retirement, so that when you leave a situation, you see, you won't need to go back. You won't look back. You understand? So again, depends where you fall under that, which Aries I'm talking about. You'll know where it resonates with you. But it's taking a lot of your time. But it's something that has to be done in both respects, okay, or wherever you fall into this. I know I gave a third respect as well, but that's also a few of you when it comes to what was the third respect I gave? Because I said at the latter part, it was the one with well, it was a few of you with that one. You can run back and see what I said. It was that third example I gave. But yeah, the whole point is just you need this stability, and it's taking just a lot of your time. But it's something that you believe is very important. So it doesn't matter if certain people or situations are rushing or trying to push the envelope and stuff, or there are certain timelines that connect to this. You're not going to leave something unless it is fortified, unless you're comfortable with it. That's just how it's going to be. So it's a bit stressful in a bittersweet way, okay? Because bitter because it's like it's taxing, and on another hand, maybe you have a family member or a loved one speaking in your ear, maybe even a group saying, "Hey, hurry up," or something like, or whatever have you. And the sweet way of it is like, part of you does enjoy this go, accomplish, but it's more so sweet to know that you are involved personally, and that it's going to be done right, and it's going to be fortified because you are there. It's so important that you're not going to trust anyone else to call the final shots, as it were. Further insight into this line, and we have, house. There you go. So it's so important. See, the household, this is you going towards, some of you, that retirement understanding, or that major vacation is what I'm hearing in certain respects, but more so the retirement for some of you. Some of you moving into a house, fortifying the elements of it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a house. It could be that new business, like I said. It could be that new industry. It could be moving into a new place, making sure, moving to a new office, understand whatever situation is. But more so, it is stabilizing your life, stabilizing the foundations of your world, okay? That's outside of everything else, but you want to know that you are secure. You want to know that you're strong in your foundations, you see? So you're not going to just let anyone cross that gate, and you're not going to let anyone into the house. You're not going to let just anyone lock the gate and whatever. You have to make sure that everything is right. And what I'm sensing is that at this time, that's actually required. That's actually you're following your intuition in this. So you being hands on is the best approach right now for your moneyed career in your life. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, see the King of Swords. There you go. Because you have the King you have the Queen of Pentacles here, but you're also coming through a little bit in the vibe of the King of Swords. Because that's why I said it's like you're so much involved, and this is. I'm seeing certain parts, but let me talk about you first. With some of you who are more so you are delegating what needs to be done. You understand? When it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're gathering the resources, making sure the resources are being used appropriately, making sure that the finances are used appropriately, making sure that the right people are in the right places appropriately. If there is any shortcoming of talent or something like that, you as fills in that gap with that physical presence, you know. So it's like that. But you're also the King of Swords. You have this blueprint. You have this plan of action, this strategy. You know exactly how things are supposed to look, how it's supposed to interact, how it's supposed to proceed, covering all of the unforeseens, delegating, speaking what needs to be done, giving out commands, giving out instructions, as well as dealing with the higher echelons of the powers that be. Perhaps for some of you, it could be other investors who are involved in this grand setup of sorts. Perhaps it's your bosses or whatever. If you're in this new position and your one of your responsibilities is getting whatever project and stuff underway and whatever have you. For some of you, this is that partnership whereby someone, it could be your spouse or significant other or a strong hand of a family member who's could collaborate with you or something like that, whereby they can say they want to move forward with doing something with you now, personally, like your own, like helping you plan or whatever have you in certain respects, or they could be planning certain things out and you want to further move on with that. Okay, that's definitely for some of you, but this is more so arching, as in you're playing these multiple roles right now, because whatever you're involved in, it requires someone who is not only capable of commanding and leading with the King of Swords, but is also very much willing to get in there and make sure that things are moving in the direction that it's meant to. Things are being processed in the way they're supposed to. Like if there's any physical abnormalities, it'll be addressed promptly and efficiently. You feel what I'm saying? So again, it's a lot of busy work, but very fortifying, like a kingdom. The King of Swords, when he comes through with you, it's like the kingdom is running so efficiently that you can go off on a vacation or whatever, or deal with higher level meetings and have no concern that the kingdom isn't running right. It's running right because you've laid down the law of varying things. Okay, it is that efficiency. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, the Emperor. My goodness. See, it's with all this power, all of this authority, all of this seriousness that's happening. The Emperor, and it's like you taking charge of your life on so many levels. Like I said, some of you want to make sure that if this is the last few months you're going to be working at a place, and you want to make sure everything is ready for the next generation or something like that, so that you don't have to worry. Or if some of you are just moving into this new business, you're giving it your all, making sure that it's going to have a very strong foundation in which to grow, or this new promotion that you have, or whatever the situation is, it's going to be the main catalyst that launches you further and towards your plans and goals and aspirations, wherever you fall into that. But the Emperor is like all the kings wrapped up in one. He's in command. He's in control. Okay, and he is the one who is also able to change the rules in whatever capacity that is required to make sure that success is guaranteed. He is very much he's very much in control of every iota of a situation, and it goes by his whim and direction. He's in absolute command, and this is absolute abundance in your physical world, especially. This is with your niche, this is with your people, this is with your corporation, this is with the resources, this is with the collaborations who are involved, this is with the services and your clientele, making sure that they're the right ones and all the kind of stuff. This is having a very healthy physical presence and physical lifestyle. This is being fully empowered in your world. And that's what you're kind of creating here, or making sure that's being established. That you want this absolute authority to know that the way you've envisioned it, that is what's going to occur. Further clarification. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. It's just a lot of work. Okay? The Nine of Wands is like, you're almost finished, actually. Keep going. Okay? This is someone who's very dedicated, very committed, very diligent. They're not going to stop until the work is done. They've come too far. You understand what this is with the Nine of Wands? This is someone who's committed, okay? And you're on the final length of it now, okay? That's why there's such a focused determination happening in this. And you're just being encouraged to continue that. I mean, there is a certain timeline to this conclusion because you're so close, and you're just being asked, yes, encouraged. Yes, you are doing what is necessary now. You feel it. You feel like you're at the finish line. And it's like, continue going, like tenacity, that grit, determination, just keep going. You're like almost there, and where you can be more liberal afterwards. But you have to fortify whatever endeavor that you're involved in right now. Yeah, despite some other people or situations might be, being anxious, like angsty or impatient. But you have to keep a level head, and you have to make sure that things that need to be done are done. There's no way around that. You're being encouraged to continue following that mentality, because that's what's required in your money and career at this present time, Aries. Further insight to this line, we have, pathway. Exactly what we were saying. You have to make sure this path, pathway, this understanding is secure, so that you can move on to this new way of life, new way of being. Whether that's some of you regarding your retirement, or some of you regarding that strong foundation to finally move forward in a very successful path in your career, in your business, whatever the situation is. You are fortifying this path. You want to make sure it's absolutely stable. You understand? So you're almost there. So keep doing it. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, Seven of Cups. After, I'm hearing this coming very succinctly. It's very simple. The universe said, once you complete this here, you will have the luxury of choice. Okay? And on so many aspects of your life. And you will have this once you finish this here. Give this your all. Commit to whatever this is. Okay? Because then it opens up the door. It allows you to be free with your time, your energy, your money, your health, your loved ones, your like random adventures, whatever the situation is. You're establishing such a much more affluent flow in your life that it gives you all of these options. Further clarification. Yeah, see, I mean, this is ridiculously awesome. The sun energy is absolute abundance, absolute success. We already knew that with the Emperor, and we already knew that with the pathway that's happening here. The sun, when it comes in, it elevates everything to the most highest extent of happiness possible and imagined. This is that freedom that you want. This is like everything is very clear, very light, very expressive in the best possible way, very abundant. This is that new, like, all inspiring life that you want, that you're going into, whether that's in your business, whether that's in retirement, or whatever combination thereof. Okay, but these are the like life. I mean, if we had all the options and choices that we want to aspire and to do in our life, and have the means to do it, have that stable ground to do it, wouldn't that be just a joy? And that's what you're establishing. So the universe saying, yeah, you continue doing this right now, even. And I'm hearing it so much because some of you maybe, oh my gosh, yes, thank you, universe. Universe gave me an example. It could be very well your story, but right over here is like some of you, for example, you may have grandchildren, and they want to spend time with you, or you feel like certain aspects of time is going away from you, whereby they're growing up so fast, and you want to establish certain things for them, yes, and for yourself, but you also want to be free to enjoy the time we still have in this lifetime with them on these trips and these adventures and whatever have you. That's an example. It could very well be your story, but that's the vibe that's happening here. And once you establish these things, it's going to open that type of life for you that you want, okay? Again, that's that example. Some of you, it could very well be that fortification of a legacy where you want that business, that career climb, that whatever situation is, for similarly the same things, okay? Further clarification, yeah, the Two of Swords, it's coming through. Two of Swords is more so basically what I just finished saying when it comes to like you're following your intuition. You're not letting certain people or just kind of rush you or whatever, because you know you know that what you're doing, what you decided to do is the best thing that you need to do. So the Two of Swords is following your intuition, following your gut feelings. It doesn't matter if certain things may say something one way, it may even seem illogical in certain respects, like, oh, you're working too hard or something like that, and you need to rest or whatever. You have the energy within you, okay, is what's coming through here. There's a lot of royal energy happening here. And it's like, even if certain people may not fully understand and grasp what you're trying to do, you do, and that's what's important. So you're being asked to continue following that intuition, because that is what's leading you to a lot of success in this endeavor. Further insight into this line, and we have, bad health. So some of you, and it really does go back to that example I said, some of you, and I'm not saying you're in bad health, but you realize that time is a factor. So some of you may be leading to that retirement, and before certain aspects of age might come upon you, you want to be free to be able to enjoy certain aspects of your life's timeline with your grandchildren or your children or something like that, or your good friends, or maybe a good clique and group of friends you always want to travel the world with or something. You know what I mean? And in some cases, for some of you, this is also saying, like, make sure, even though you're working hard, and we even said that a little bit here, where some people saying you're working too hard, being a little illogical. You have the Sun card here. There's a lot of energy coming out here. Do your best to still try to take care of yourself, but I understand that you're pressing yourself hard because you know you're setting something up for the grand design of things. But just watch it, okay? Do your best to still try to keep, reasonable health, reasonable exercise, reasonable water, reasonable rest, okay? But moreover, I feel this is for some of you who understand the finality of life, and you want to set something up here so that you can be more free before certain aspects of age takes hold. So the latter cards here, we have Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is dealing with all of those emotional dynamics, which clearly there's a lot of people involved in this, co-workers, children, friends, environments, in some cases governments, enterprises, whatever. And you're making sense of it all, acknowledging all of them, but not losing yourself in the ocean that you have to navigate. The universe, again, is saying trust your inner self, trust your intuition to help guide you through all of these things so that you're not overwhelmed. I sense you're keeping these emotions in check and in balance. It can be a bit, daunting in certain respects, but you have all the success that is allocated for you. And I know there's a pressing of a timeline in your career path of sorts. So right now, establishing a new business, establishing perhaps a new position, establishing what you need to towards retirement or whatever it is like that. But you're being asked to take it calmly, take it, just breathe through it, acknowledge the emotions that are involved in this current, this swaying of emotions, but also continue to be true to your needs, your desires, your wants, to keep a certain level of steadiness in your mind and in your heart. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my goodness. Aries. I literally just finished saying all that. I mean, okay. What I literally just finished saying is what the Eight of Swords is saying. Okay? The Eight of Swords is acknowledging that there's these other people's responsibilities, their concerns, or them trying to wrap you up in their problems or situations or anxieties or worries or whatever, and they are not yours. You can easily step out of them. You don't have to be taken up with all of those things. All you need to do is be concerned with what's important to you right now. See, that's what I was saying with the Queen of Cups, with those emotions. Okay, so it's with the emotions, it's also with the logical approach of it. Like, let's look at this logically. Certain responsibilities, certain other things, with all what's going on, you have to be focused on what's important to you right now. You don't have time to be dealing with these side projects and all this other stuff. Okay, because right now you know what the goal is for your life, for your main intent. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see, there you go. I felt this coming along, and clearly the reading was getting there, because all of this work, in order that you become more free over here to move forward in the way that you want to go, a little bit down the line. Okay, the Ten of Wands is finally finishing the drudgery, the toils, the labor intensity, so that you can now move on to much more calmer and more fruitful pastures, because you've put in the work and you're going to gain the reward, and it's going to allow you to now transition, to move, to advance, to whatever have you. Okay, notice you have the Ten of Wands. You have the Nine of Wands over here. It's like you're almost there. Keep it up, okay? And then you get over here, Ten of Wands, the accomplishment. You could put down the burdens now. Everything is set up for you. You understand? It's absolutely incredible, but it's very, very challenging. Further insight into this line message. This is like some of you giving in your resignation, or getting that well done notice, or putting towards a will and hearing for some of you, whatever situation is, and whatever have you. It's a pivotal message that acknowledges you're done now, and now you can move on. It's something like that. Or for some of you, it's that major invitation towards the work you've been doing, towards a particular promotion, like I said, or a literal offer of taking over something, or whatever have you. Okay, wherever it falls for you. But this is when that main letter message comes in to further solidify what's going on there. So, Aries, this is, wow. We're going to go into your extended reading right now. Oh, 2 cards here. I'm looking at my technologies, and I really do have to actually now hurry this up. So I'm going to have to give you the meat, please, the meat of it. Please bear with me. I wish I could take more time, but I'm still dealing with these limited technologies. I'm going to give you the clarifiers, the insights, and an angel message for each row. Please rewind back and cross-reference to see what was said regarding the extended reading. So let's get into this. Let's see what's happening here. And we have, the Four of Cups. Some of you is almost like wondering, is this going to be worth it? Because you cannot continue the way you were doing. And you're thinking, how are you going to do this? You need something to break through. You're being still diligent about it, but it's like you need something to break through. You need these efforts to come through. And the universe is saying, yep, it's going to fill your cup. It's filling it right now. Okay, so that you can get what you need, so that you can get that new business, you can get that new deal, you can get that retirement, you can get that whatever. Okay, but in this line, it's like, yes, keep being diligent. Okay, it's coming with your efforts. It's the universe is going to complement it. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, my gosh, I literally just finished saying that, especially when you have the Four of Pentacles here, that fortification, and you have the house right there. The death card, death and rebirth, is literally letting you know that yes, that new life that you want, it's coming. It's here. For some of you, when we first initially said it, I said some of you have already been going through this. Okay, so you're actually very, very close. Others of you who are just starting this in certain respects, you are still close to certain transitions. Okay, and I think that speaks very volumes regarding some of you seems to be moving more so to retirement, and then some of you are just starting out in life in certain respects. Okay, but in all those cases, you have the death and rebirth. Your transformation from one aspect of your livelihood, of living, of your lifestyle, is going to be totally transformed into your desired outcome. Okay, it's not much longer now. Okay, further clarification. Thank you, universe. Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to repeat this. I'm not even going to repeat this. The Nine of Wands, I like, you got it here, and it's like you got it here again, right here. What I just said, it's coming, it's almost there, it's happening. It's the Nine of Wands is saying, continue with your diligence. You're almost there. Nothing that you do will be in vain. The universe is filling up this cup. Your new life is being established. All you need to do, Aries, is continue doing what you're doing. Nine of Wands. Okay. That's just absolutely crazy in the best possible way. Further insight into this line, and we have, main male. So the limelight's going to be on you, the focus is going to be on you, the intention is going to be on you, and you will have authority to make sure that things are happening in your world, in your life, in your business, in your plans, and in your collaborations and stuff like that. Okay, the focus is on you. And you're gonna make sure that like your intention, like your desire, it's understood. Like you're no nonsense in this regard. Right now, you can't focus on anything else. You are the focus. Okay. So let's see what else is happening for you over here. You have two. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Again, with the royal energy, we have the King of Wands and we have the Moon energy. And again, this is still that pathway leading up, this creation of this next plane of existence that you're trying to get to. The universe with the Moon energy, things are going to become clear as you continue on. So even if certain things might look a certain way, and then you have these wolves in the background kind of howling in your ears. Like, remember I told you certain people over here and over here might be saying, hurry up, or this and that, or can't you just drop it right now? And no, you're saying, no, I can't do that. You're drowning out those kind of noises, and you're focusing on each step forward, because it's going to get brighter and brighter and more clearer and more abundant as you persist. Okay, and the King of Wands is someone who is very dedicated, you understand, very charismatic, but very like it. If it's not about his passion in this regard, if his kingdom, if his lifestyle is not going to be kind of reflective of his intentions, he is not going to be involved in it. So his kingdom has to reflect, his lifestyle has to reflect, his work has to reflect his intention. Okay, he's very strong-willed in this understanding. Okay, he's very fiery, passionate. Okay, this is someone who people can also very much count on. They know they're serious, they're capable, okay, but also personable. You understand? So at this point, it's just a strong drive, a commitment to make sure that your ground, your world is going to be reflective of your desires. You have that vibe happening all through out here. You have Two of Cups. Some of you have some very strong support structures in your life, understanding where you're at. They understand you're also going through certain things right now. It's a bit pressured. They're supporting you. So you're not alone. Okay, you may have that good friend, that good family member, that significant other, or whatever have you. So you can lean. It's safe to lean on them if you need further support, is what I'm hearing. Further clarification. Yeah, the Fool energy. Because wow, it's amazing how that came out like that. Because when I say with the Two of Cups, it's safe to lean on those support structures. It's because they understand what's happening here. They understand that you are setting yourself up. You're doing what you can with the Fool energy, and you're going to take that leap of faith because you don't really know what's going to happen after, like that. You can have a reasonably clear understanding and try to set yourself up for certain understandings, but this new life has to start. The pathway, the death and rebirth. The Fool card now, same understanding around here. The Fool card is diving into this new lifestyle, diving into this new path, diving into this expansive energy of your life. You don't know exactly how it's going to look, but you know what you bring to the table. You know what you're coming with, and and you're going to trust the universe is going to handle the rest and really acknowledge and bring those dreams to light. And that's what's happening. Oh my gosh, I really do need to hurry up. I just looked at the time. I'm so sorry. Aries, I really do have to hurry up. I'm dealing with limited technologies. Yeah, unexpected income. Definitely the universe is going to be helping you out, and you're being very clear what you want. That's especially some of you, the unexpected income coming from that support structure to further help you along. It could be an investor, whatever the situation is. Okay, but trust that the universe has your back in this. Okay, it's all around here. The universe is going to be helping you to gain this understanding. So let's see what's happening. We have the Hangman energy that goes with your options happening in here and trusting your intuition around here. Your creative energies, even if it may seem unorthodox, has brought out all of these expansive energies. The universe saying continue to trust your intuition, especially as you make this transition. Okay, it's making all of these elements come about. Further clarification, the King of Cups, yeah, with the Sun energy here, and again you have the Two of Swords energy with the Hangman there. That's that intuitive energy. The King of Cups, finally, things are going to be calm in your world, especially with the Sun there. Calm in your world, you have those choices. You've let go of certain things, and certain things that are coming in, it's for your benefit. And at this point, you'll have basically no worries. Very, very confident in the establishments that you've created, you've fought for, towards that main goal, that main agenda. Further clarification, yeah, see, the Knight of Swords, you could finally now move forward into those next stages that you set up for, that you worked hard for over here, especially with all these options right here with the Seven of Cups. It's absolutely incredible. You're going to be moving swiftly into these new machinations of your world, of your life, of your dreams. Okay? And I'm sensing around here, honestly, this right here, I feel this is maybe 3 and 4 more months of intensity. Okay, but it is transitioning in a very good way. Further insight, yeah, wealthy man. There you go. You see that? For the main man to the wealthy man, because I told you, you're setting yourself up, okay, so that you could support these ventures, this new business, this new title at work or something, this new cooperation, this retirement, this whatever. You're setting yourself up, wealthy man. So you don't want to have certain concerns in certain respects. You want to make sure that the ground you're on is stable. Let's see, the ladder cards have to say, yeah, three of Pentacles right over here. You'll be busy building something new, maybe with your children, maybe your grandchildren, maybe your spouse or something like that. Something like really fun and creative. Now you're more free, or even some of you already established that business or that new position or something like that. You have this team together. You really get to call more of the shots now into the next phases of things you want to do, however it goes with you. It's absolutely incredible with that freedom. Yeah, see, Page of Swords, I literally just said that, starting that new thing, like more creative, more spark, more camaraderie in certain respects, because over here it's more like, like business, you know? And over here, it's like really doing some fun stuff, loving stuff. Again, some of you retirement with your family or whatever, some of you with that loved ones or whatever, and some of you is that business that's finally fortified and you can really make it your own. You've already done certain aspects with the investors expected, and then you get to have more freedom in certain respects. Absolutely incredible. Further clarification, yeah, Seven of Cups again, more choices coming out down the line. Just the fun of excitement of making plans and activities is absolutely incredible. And let's see what the inside is. Yeah, the Lovers. There you go. The Lovers, spending more time with your spouse in retirement, spending with your children, spending with whatever have you. If it's a business, loving this new freedom and adventures that you have, it's absolutely incredible. We already knew that. So let's get into the angel message really quick. First line over here, and we have opportunity. There you go. We already understood that. The universe is filling your whole cup up so that you can move forward, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing. Opportunity is going to be overtaking you, okay? The next line over here, and we have remain positive, excellent, especially with the transition of what you're feeling through it here, ignoring the loud noises and certain other things, just jumping in with that entrepreneurial spirit of sorts, and you know, just remember everything's going to work out. You just be grounded, be focused, I determined, like you were being. In the next line over here, we have trust. Yep, everything's going to work out in that regard. Revive back to you, was said I would go into it, but my technologies, I really do have to hurry up. And the last cards over here, we have not the right time. So right over here, that's why you have some more choices. Like, you know, just use your intuition. No need to rush, because you'll be in a more relaxed state over here. A lot of toiling and things, and you can further set calendar systems a little bit down the line. So there's no need to rush in this. The universe said take another card on that one, and we have don't stop. Okay, that's excellent. So not the right time in this particular part here, when you get that more freedom to really call certain other things that you've been going for. Don't stop in that, because again, time is of a certain aspect of it, but don't rush those choices. Take your time when you get over here, okay? When that foundation has been established, okay? Take your time. No need to rush anymore, okay? Because there's a lot of, this rush over here is needed over here, but not over here, okay? So, Aries, I really do hope the reading was beneficial for you, encouraging. Thank you so much for being here, and I wish you all the best. Bye.
Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.